You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
What's
What's up?
You looked at me, I looked at you, was like,
What's up?
I was like, you gonna do it? I'm gonna do it?
No, you always do it.
I always do it.
I'm doing the check.
Welcome to For Your Distraction. We're here live on a Monday night. Thank you to everyone who's watching us live. We probably got some stragglers coming in a little bit
Yeah,
late.
some people.
And to all those who are you watching or listening to the replay, thank you. I'm Scott. That's producer Adam doing some producing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a trying evening trying to get.
We had a
this
little
fucker
bit of
set up.
technical difficulties, but you know what? They were quick fixes. We got a new camera stand, and somebody was playing a video game when I came in. You were too cool for
It's
school.
called having a life, dude.
What's the video game called?
It's called Ship of Fools.
Ship of Fools. Anybody ever play that?
Probably not.
You were too busy. I'm a busy. You were like that 13-year-old boy that's mom's like, turn your game off and come down and do your homework.
No, it was a really,
You're like,
really,
in a minute, mom.
It was a really legit run that like I gave up so that we could do the podcast. So no. He kind of said, "Don't worry."
Oh gosh,
But Molly, I swear to fucking God,
The
I
cat
swear to
just
good
jumped
God,
on-
I swear to all things holy in this world, I will choke you
Oh
out
my
if
gosh.
you don't fucking stop.
That's not
it.
an earthquake. It's a cat attack.
My cat has done this thing where we have the table set up with TV and the camera.
Oh my.
Camera's on the table, and she's learned that she could just crawl across the table. She jumps on it, and just rocks the whole thing. No,
But-
I was checking the position of the camera.
Oh,
is what I
okay.
was really doing,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, we have a new camera stand. It's from your days of being a birder, which I
Yeah,
was just
the
informed
birding-
about.
the birding bullshit.
I don't know if you guys know this. Adam used to be an avid bird watcher.
When you go to school, some liberal college, sometimes you got no choice.
You
but to
gotta
stupid
do what
shit.
you gotta do. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do some dumb shit.
Yeah, he was looking at birds.
Yeah,
And you had this stand, and our old stand broke, and
I forgot I had it. I've been doing some spring cleaning and I cleaned out the closet. Cause I clean out the closet. Cause tonight I'm cleaning out the closet. A little Eminem for you.
that is Eminem. That's
So
very good rendition too, by the way.
I know, perfect.
Connor's jealous.
So I cleaned the closet, and as I'm cleaning, I was like, "What the hell is this bag? What's in this bag?" And I pulled it. I was like, "Oh, this is my legit camera stand, not just some like little tiny thing that's like, oh, like yay big. This thing like extends out. It's tripods out." Yeah, because Molly keep hitting the cam down with mask glass. Yeah,
You know, that's one bonus thing about us starting a little bit later than we normally do. Everybody's in the chat already. Usually it takes a while for everybody to get here. I love
a
this.
little bit.
We love this.
Yeah, your mom said your sister's gonna be watching
Cool.
because she had a no show. Good to see you. Welcome. Lauren's here. Haven't
Yeah.
seen her at the beginning of the show in a while. Welcome. I want to hear his best impression of a common Western PA species.
So
of
I
bird.
did find out something fun.
Don't at me.
So he used to have a Twitter account called Avian Adam. You can tweet him at Avian Adam, or you can tweet us at Podcast FYD if you're still a Twitter person. A lot of people, there was a mass exodus from Twitter when it became
As well,
X.
there should have been. That platform should not exist. Anybody still holding up the platform, you're what's wrong in this world.
So
You're
you
part
were-
of what's wrong.
You were one of the ones who left X, but your Avian Adam account was still out there in
Oh,
the
I left-
interwebs.
I let my Twitter account die like I don't know years ago, years before Elon even took it over. I
Well-
let it die, and then I had to make a Twitter account for this class, and then I just like posted on there whatever I posted on Instagram, and then let it die after the class. Connor's like, "Can we see the cat?" No, you can't see the cat. If you're lucky, she'll jump on the couch and be on the arm of the couch back here. You might be able to see her then.
Stay tuned
That's
later.
about it.
If she saunters out here, I'll have Adam grab her and show her to the camera.
No, I will not grab her like that because
Why?
she'll get skittish and what'll happen is like the carpet. She'll dig her hands to the claws of carpet. It's like a cartoon where you're just trying to pick her up. It's like,
But Adam, when you're famous, they just let you do whatever you want. You can just grab the pussy and show it to the camera. And
good night, folks.
see what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Or is that I don't even use Twitter, X, whatever it is. Yeah.
It
Twitter's generally
is.
a
Connor's
porn
right.
app at
It
this
is.
point.
It is really bad. It is really bad.
You say that like it's a bad thing. You say it like it's a bad thing, like it's a negative. Just don't look at the porn.
I don't know.
Just don't look at it.
Maybe I just want to check the hockey scores, and all of a sudden there's like full frontal Sydney Sweeney on my. Like, I didn't ask for that. Like, that's old news. Like, Sydney Sweeney can't do anything without taking her gear off. Like, boring. Hello.
Yeah. You've seen one set of boobs. You've seen them all.
It's just like a Wednesday. There's Sydney Sweeney's boobs.
You've
Like,
seen
it is
one
what it
dude's
is.
junk. You've seen it all. Like, whatever.
Boring.
Whatever. Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. Boring.
But Avian Adam, this is so funny. I checked his Twitter. I'm like, I want to see what's going on there. The last time he tweeted anything about bird watching was 2022. But somehow you must have gotten hacked because this month you've had like 20 retweets of like some like Asian self-help. And it's really like really good advice you're giving people out there.
How do you know it's Asian self-help?
Well, it was written in Japanese writing.
How do you know what it says? How do you know it's self-help?
Because it was translated. Come on, this
How do
is
you know
2026.
How do you know it's accurate, though?
I don't.
It's X.
I'm assuming it's translated.
Well, it's Elon Musk app at this point. Don't assume anything.
Isn't it called Gronk? Is that his AI? Gronk.
Yeah,
Gronk.
Kind of said. Also, I was flashed with CP on that app, so I don't go there anymore. That's
Ooh,
that's a really good
yeah.
reason, maybe, that we should have a mass exodus from the fucking app.
That's when they come for your hard drive. Look out for that.
Where it said, did anyone see where Warren Buffett said if, I think it was, 800 of America's richest citizens sent a $5 million check to the federal government once a year, we would never need to pay federal taxes again? Starting the conversation off with something random. All right. I'm here for it.
I did not see that, but I've heard something along those lines.
I like to say, if you're a billionaire, you could solve all of America's problems. And and since America's problems aren't solved, there shouldn't be a billionaire. Billionaires shouldn't exist. We've had this conversation before.
We've had this conversation.
Before. You're like, there's some good billionaires, and I'm like, no, none. Zero.
What Warren Buffett just said there is something I agree with.
But you're like, but Taylor Swift's a billionaire. She's a good one.
I like Taylor Swift. I think she's a good billionaire.
But
she does a lot to help
She's one of the
people.
good ones.
She's one of the good ones.
One of the good ones. If she was one of the good ones, she wouldn't be a billionaire.
She actually wasn't a billionaire. She went back down because she gives so much, but she's just so insanely popular that she is back up to being billionaire.
That's a problem.
status.
That's a problem. She should give more away so that when she goes back up, she doesn't get over $1 billion. It's a problem.
So I got a couple fact checks.
The line must be drawn here.
Fuck you. Fuck
This
you.
fun, no fun.
And I have something to bring up later. Don't you dare attack Her Majesty in front of me. A couple fact checks, Adam.
Oh boy. Can't wait to see if these are real.
All right.
Can't wait to see if they're real or
Well, the
fake.
first one's not really a fact check. It's I don't know what happened. Both of us had a brain fart. We love the X-Men.
Yeah.
We're talking about Beast.
Yeah.
And on the last show, neither of us could remember that Hank McCoy was his real name.
But we said Beast, right?
We said Beast.
Who cares then?
But
we said Beast.
But
that's like saying
But why couldn't we think of Hank McCoy?
But that's like saying, oh yeah, he played Cyclops.
Scott Summers. I know that.
Yeah, but if we didn't say Scott Summers, who gives a shit? Is what I'm saying.
I mean, I was just upset with us.
Oh, okay.
We should have known that, right?
I couldn't care less, honestly.
I knew it. I just couldn't think of it in the moment. It's Henry McCoy. And this one is a fact check on me. And shout out to my sister Jenny. She's the one that fact checked me on this. So we were talking about Jewish bar mitzvahs.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
No, I'm just getting glazed. That's all.
Oh, you smirked at the.
I'm just biting. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not smirking or anything.
We were talking about
check.
We were talking about bar mitzvahs.
Worry about what I'm doing.
We were talking about bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
And I said that their spooky ritual is they circumcise at their bar mitzvahs. Apparently, they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. Well,
that was a long, long time ago they did that. They don't do that anymore. They do the circumcision like us.
Yeah,
when
they don't do them at bar mitzvahs.
No, they don't.
No.
They used to. A long time ago.
In a galaxy far,
You know
far
who
away.
lied to me about that?
Who?
Mel Brooks. In both History of the World and Robin Hood Men in Tights, he does the little circumcision jokes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's something they do.
But they're not.
They did then.
But they're not.
But
no, like they're not Jewish. That's why they didn't get circumcised, because they're not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish, and I'm.
But like back
circumcised.
then, it was like a thing you did when you're Jewish, but you didn't do it if you weren't. It was specifically like a Jewish like ritual thing.
I'm fact checking myself.
It was
they don't
a Jewish
do it at the bar
spooky
mitzvah.
ritual, and that's the reason why they had their foreskin as adults in Men in Tights, because they didn't do it then back then. The fact has been checked.
Like a pig in a blanket.
No comment. No comment, sir. Is that all your fact checks?
That was it. Only those two.
Only
Yep.
those two. All right. Excuse me. Let's get to drinking. Scott.
Hey, yeah.
Let's get to drinking.
My turn to go first.
Your turn to go first. Pick a drink. What'd you do? You dropped. I don't know why you unplugged my shit. You unplugging my shit, dude?
I did. Deal with it.
Scott is imagining a bunch of nervous 13-year-old Jewish boys prepping for a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, dude, that's what I always thought it was. Apparently, I was way wrong. Oh, Glenn Levitt, I got scotch.
I
gotta pick this thing up.
I got tiki rum. Did it break?
No, it didn't
okay.
break.
Okay. I don't know if it broke or not. It's pretty important. It makes the living room smell good.
Really ties the whole room together.
I got tiki rum. Tiki rum.
I got Glenn Levitt. You got rum. So put it in the discard pile because I'm not sure how much we got left.
I put it in there. So.
I think tiki rum's good. I'm not sure about the
pretty sure it's
scotch.
good.
So we have a quiz coming, right?
Yeah, it's about there's been some talk about space lately.
Yeah, you don't like space. But you don't like anything. Adam doesn't like
space
anything.
Space is fine. It's just we're not here's why I don't like it, because we're not going to be able to do the fun things in space. We're in the wrong time period.
Let's make it all about you, why don't we?
Yeah. Why would I care
you
if
selfish
Why
asshole.
would I care if it happens after I die? I want it now when I'm like
people
not.
People are literally
when I'm
going to space now.
Yeah, but
it's just not us.
But it's not like the fun space. It's not like the Star Wars, Star Trek. You could just like get in a thing and just go up there.
All space
whatever,
is fun.
You know? But you're never gonna go up. You're never gonna go up. You're never gonna like beam up. You're never gonna take the space elevator up. You're never gonna get in a shuttle pod and just up into space. You're never gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to like.
I like the idea of it. There's a lot of things I'll never do that I think are cool.
I didn't say it wasn't cool. I'm just like, I can't care about it because like I'm never gonna go up.
You're just
I'm not
being
gonna see
my
another
foil.
planet.
That's what you're doing.
I'm not gonna see another planet. So what does it matter? It's like I'm never gonna go on a cruise. So I don't care if somebody outlawed cruises in the entire world. We're like, all right, get fucked. I don't care. I'm never gonna do it.
You don't care about anybody but yourself.
I'm selfish like that. What can I say?
Back to boats.
Back to boats. Hold on a second. Disconnected us? Hold on. Oh my god.
Are we not live anymore?
I don't know. I'm gonna check to make sure.
Chat, are we live?
It says, hold on, please enable. There it is. Okay. I think we're good now.
Chat, are we live?
It might have been the chat. It might have just been the chat that was fucked up. It looks good. All right. So this is a quiz about space. That was it, right?
That it? Can everybody hear us? Is our sound good? Because we did have a little bit of technical difficulties.
Well,
That's
it's
why
been
we
a
started
technical
late.
difficulty night. I don't know what to tell you. It's a thing. I can hear me. You can hear you. Can you guys hear us? I just need a yes or no. Give me a thumbs up, whatever. Okay, Brandon says yes. Okay, that's all I need to hear. All I need to hear. Yes. She got 6. I want to know. Charity said she got 6 right. I want to know the rest of you folks. How much you get right? I saw Lauren just pumping the answers in there. Cheater, pumpkin eater.
So I pulled for what I'm drinking for the show is the Glenlivet 12. That's a Scotch. Oh, I'm also drinking
Tiki rum.
Some Surfside black cherry lemonade and vodka. So I'm double fisting here.
I thought about doing just a shot and get it over. I gotta be honest, I'm not a big fan of the tiki rum, so like, I decided to pour myself just a quick little mixed drink, and then.
Yeah. Wait, so you're drinking tiki rum and what?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
And
you've also got
soda.
a Yingling Light.
I got my dingling out for a Yingling.
Okay.
So
last show, a lot of my family was mad at you because you suck.
hold on a second. What the fuck? I was mid quiz and jumped live. Apparently, I was lagging somewhere. It could have been on our end. I don't know, or maybe it was your internet. I don't know. One of those two things.
I don't know.
One of those. So, by the way, quick comment out there. This one goes out to Charity. None of you guys are gonna understand this. All I'm gonna say is, I was looking at the screen after you texted me, and it just said disconnected. That's all it said. Moving on.
Are we connected?
No. I said it's got nothing to do with you guys are going to understand it. It's a comment to one person.
Is it your video game?
It's a comment to one person out there. I said nobody's going to get it.
It's like he's speaking directly to me. Adam, I
It's
got
like
a question for you.
directly to me.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Do you like polka? Are you
No.
a fan of polka?
Not really.
I like polka.
Eh.
There's one polka song that is like, I would say arguably the most famous polka song ever.
I think it's bullshit.
I'm going to hum the song because there's not really words. Nope.
Is that it?
Not Let's All Go to the Lobby.
Oh.
No, that's a great one, but no. I want you to tell me the name of this song. Okay.
Oh,
Are you ready? And
good luck.
chat, I want everybody in the chat, no cheating. I want you to tell me the name of this song. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
What is it, Adam?
It's
What do you call that?
It's called Why Did the Chicken Cross the Road? Right. That's that.
No,
One.
for real. What's it called?
It's chicken something.
The Chicken Dance is what you're gonna go with?
Yeah, chicken dance, right?
Chicken Dance. There, Lauren said the Chicken Dance.
Yeah.
I think I'm having my own personal Mandela effect.
Why?
Because my whole entire life as a child, I remember that song being called the Bird Dance. Not the Chicken Dance, the Bird Dance. As an adult, anytime I hear somebody mention it or talk about it, it's the Chicken Dance. And yes, Adam, I know a chicken is a bird. You don't have to tell me, Avian Adam. I know you know all about birds.
Not me straightening my fake tie and be like, let me get this motherfucker.
Avian Adam over here is going to say, well, a chicken technically is a bird. But it was called the Bird Dance. And if you listen, there's like birds chirping. It's not chickens clucking in the song. It's birds chirping. And I'm also crazy. I thought it was a bird. There was lyrics. Birds like to chirp and flap their wings and shake their butts. There was lyrics to it.
I think that's something that probably like a teacher made up for you at school, and you just when you're young and you just thought, oh, that must be
that
the
teacher
dance.
would have been my mother, who's in the chat. She was my phys ed teacher. She's the one who taught me how to do the bird dance. I had this conversation with her this past weekend, and she said to me, I said, what's it called? She goes, the Chicken Dance. I said, bullshit. You taught me that it was called the Bird Dance. Adam, what's going on? Am I from a different timeline?
No, I think it's just dumb. I'm kidding.
Apparently everyone's lagging.
So, all right, if you guys are lagging out there, I would just say restart your app. If you're watching on YouTube, just restart it.
Close out of it,
Close
open
it out,
it back
reopen
up.
it up. Turn off, turn it back on again. That's all you got to do.
Is that your professional
That's
opinion?
my professional opinion. Turn off, turn it back on again. As a professional.
So I think my sister Jackie, I think she's here, or it's her husband Brandon. I'm not sure which one of them.
Lauren
it is.
cosigned. That's what fixed it. Backed out and went back in. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Walmart.
I'm gonna count to 10 for you folks that out there need to do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi,
Birds
4
like to
Mississippi,
chirp and flap
5
their wings
Mississippi,
and shake their
6
butts,
Mississippi,
butts,
7 Mississippi, 8
flap their
Mississippi,
wings,
9 Mississippi,
some
10 Mississippi.
and be some birds.
I'm gonna do it in French.
Bird.
Un, deux, trois,
Bird. It's
cinq,
the bird dance.
sept.
So, okay, she says
Shit,
Brandon.
what's 7?
Brandon looked this up. Someone we were with, and apparently, originally, the song was called "The Bird Dance" when it first came to America. The Bird Dance, but people like to dress up. They like to play parts.
I think Charity's co-signing you. Birds like to sing and gossip their wings
Gossip
and
their
shake their butt or
Okay.
flap their wings. Okay.
Okay. All right. Flap, not gossip. Okay. Yes, Charity knows the lyrics. I'm not a crazy person, and I'm not dumb. I'm not. She's from the same universe as me. But Brandon, as I was saying, he looked it up. It was originally called the Bird Dance. But people like to dress up in bird costumes. Apparently, this was like pre-Anthrocon. Like they were furries to this song before it was cool to be a furry, right? And it was hard to find bird costumes. But for whatever reason, there was an abundance of chicken costumes. And chickens are, in fact, birds, as Avian Adam just
Yeah,
alluded
they're
to.
birds.
So people started dressing up as chicken, and it morphed into the song being known as the Chicken Dance. But the lyrics are still bird-related.
Lauren said, I once heard people at a wedding say, I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck, so I shake my butt.
Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Is that a thing?
I never heard that before.
My world has just been turned upside down. So
Charity said, this
there's
is a...
other lyrics.
She said STG.
I'm
Yeah.
shook. I am shook.
Yeah.
That's swear to God.
Yeah.
I'm shook right now. My lyrics, my gotcha was, I remember these lyrics that have the word bird in it. She just goes, well, I remember lyrics that have chicken in it. I am out of here. I don't know what universe I'm from, but it's not this one. It's not this
Charity
one.
said, this is the Hokey Pokey song. We had to listen to this. We had to listen to this at every OFC session.
We didn't really do the bird dance at the skating rink that much. We did the cha-cha slide and the Cupid shuffle and the damn who let the dogs out. Ugh. You know,
Like the little kitty sessions, though.
we did who let the dogs out the kitty section. And that's not about letting your dog out to pee in the backyard. No, that's about like ugly girls at the club. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes, you
I
did.
know that. Lauren said, I just always hummed along and did the motions, never knew what the words were. Terry's like, we did used to play the Hokey Pokey song. When the little kids and the little
The hokey pokey, yes. But I don't remember the bird dance, Charity. Did we?
We did. I do remember doing it a few
I don't
times.
remember it.
I do remember doing it a few times.
That's probably, I never played it because it said the chicken dance. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck the chicken dance is. I ain't playing that. If it would have said bird dance, I would have been all over that track.
I heard no fat lady.
And my mom says she did teach it. Sometimes it changed.
I was like old ass dance moves.
They probably call it the parrot dance in Hawaii or something. The bird of paradise dance. I don't
Is
know.
that racist?
Probably.
You might have done a racist.
But it's me being jealous because
Lauren said, I live in OFC memory hell between my husband and Bessie's bro talking about memories working there.
Yeah.
You mean nightmares? That's the correct word? And it said it happened at the roller rink. At my roller
man,
rink.
this is good stuff.
I think it's like every roller rink it must have happened at. So,
but for real, we played Who Let the Dogs Out like all the time. And it's about the Baja Men. There's like 12 members of the Baja Men.
well, there was a brief period where we played Soldier Boy's Superman during everyday skates. So like, there was a very brief period where that was there. So
Soldier Boy, tell him.
I want to hear something that made me laugh. type away
Sure.
while you're typing.
Yeah, there's such a lag. I mean, we'll say yes and we'll get the answer.
Well,
we'll get the answer at the next
There's a
segment.
guaranteed 7-second lag for everybody. It's just the way it is.
But Who Let the Dogs Out is about them being at the club and there being nothing but ugly girls at the club. And like we're playing that for like little 6-year-olds, and one of us has to dress in a giant dog suit and skate around. And I'm like, oh man.
I gotta be honest with you. I've been doing this thing with Charity where we go back and we pull up the lyrics for songs that we used to like listen to and things like that, and we'll go through the lyrics and we'll be like, this is wildly crazy. Like we'll go through the lyrics of like a traditional song that we play at the skating rink that would be like a romantic song where there'd be like a couple skate going to, and then you look at the lyrics and I'm like, these are wild ass lyrics.
So we got comments to read. We got comments to read.
2 comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connor says that they're hulas. And okay, makes sense. You don't do any other kind of dancing? You just do hulas? Specifically hulas? NBH. Nothing but hulas.
Lauren said, all the stories Matt and Josh told me about but I'm not going to say that name. Found out his wife's dissertation was on sex offender empathy.
Ooh, that's problematic. Hey, this is breaking news for a distraction right now. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Everybody in the chat's like,
I couldn't give a shit about her dissertation, but knowing it's that, it's like, there's this spikes some red
offender
flags.
Empathy.
Yeah, Charity, gasp indeed. Brenda said dogs turned into grenades when Jersey Shore came along.
They did turn into grenades. One of my favorite ones. I was just watching some Jersey Thursday, just watching some old rerun. It was the one where Nicole's like passed out, like drunk from the night before, and Jenny comes into her room. She's like, Nicole, get up. It's Gorilla City out there. I love that. The whole boardwalk, the whole beach, gorillas everywhere. Juice said gorillas. She's like, really? And she gets... we could do a podcast on Jersey Shore.
No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't. I didn't watch Jersey Shore. Here's the problem. To me, Jersey Shore is the exact same as somebody who says, I want to watch Kim Kardashian reality show. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing, and you're what's wrong with the world. You're the reation why Donald Trump was elected.
It's a guilty pleasure.
That's the reason why he was elected. I could trace it all the way back to then. I'm going to do my dissertation on that.
It's better than other ones.
Scott, if you Google his wife, Laura said, you know what makes me angry about dances from our youth Gen Z changing the wobble. Okay. Wobble baby, wobble baby,
yeah, that's good.
Wobble girl. Yeah. Let him change it.
Hey, call like a booty call.
It's another generation. Let him change it. Scott, if you Google's, look, I'm not gonna directly talk about them. Scott, you can read that comment if you want.
If I Google,
don't read it out loud.
Oh,
that's what I said. You can read it.
I thought you were telling me to read it out loud.
No, I read it. I'm just saying.
My sister Jackie, who's in the chat tonight, is also a therapist. The same job as who they're talking about, so this could be a problem. This could be a problematic show.
Kind of said our contemporary dancers are just things you'll find in Cali.
Okay, but I bet Cali stole it from Yin's guys.
But that's a lot of clicking, pantsing of teenage girls and boys was a regular thing, though.
I do remember when the guy hit Snooki. Wow, comment section is off the hook tonight. This is like the good old days when we were on TikTok and our comment section was blowing up.
Adam, I've never watched Jersey Shore, but I was the teen who purposely always wanted to go against what everyone else did and watched. If y'all answered messages during live, I wouldn't put it in the comments.
Okay. We always do. We say we're going to read our fans' emails. Shoot us an email for distraction@gmail.com. Or join our lives and comment there.
I didn't do it because I was trying to be contemporary and like, oh, everybody else likes it, I'm gonna go against it. It was just fucking stupid. That's why I didn't watch it.
But it's a good kind of stupid.
No, not even a good kind of stupid. Not even a good kind of stupid.
Adam, here you go again.
It was just
Hey,
dumb.
hey, Connor. I think I know what jingle I want you to make with your music. I want it to be something fun. I'll give you the creative leeway, but it's gonna have to say Adam's opinions are shit. So something along those lines, and we're gonna put it on one of our things here.
Man, you think that? You think that?
Adam's opinions are shit.
If only one of us had control of that, how that works.
Okay.
Only one of us has control. We'll see if that really happens. No, I'm not gonna put on Adam's opinions or shit on the board.
We used to do Adam's opinion or shit segment. I said let's bring it back, and you agreed.
Don't heart that charity. I don't want to say that. No,
we talked about this. Were you drunk? Because you were like, yeah, we used to do this.
I know.
And I said, let's do it again. And you were like, okay.
But I'm not putting a jingle on there.
Oh, the jingle's going to be the best part of it.
And what is something stupid you enjoy? Guilty pleasure.
I'd have
to think about it. There's nothing wrong with stupid comedy. There's nothing wrong with stupid fun things. The problem I have with things like Jersey Shore is the same thing as Kim Kardashian. The problem is this reality show that influenced society, and now we have a whole society of meathead juice heads that all voted for Donald goddamn Trump, and that's the problem. That's why I hate it.
I mentioned this to my brother-in-law Brandon this weekend, and you and I have talked about it before. On this show, in the early seasons of this show, we used to love talking about conspiracy theories. Remember? We thought they were so fun. We'd bring them up. We'd laugh about them. Oh, conspiracy theories. And then somewhere, I think it was like the dawn of Donald Trump, people started like believing in conspiracy theories.
They all of a sudden became real.
And it like ruined conspiracy theories for me. Like, I want to have fun with a conspiracy theory.
Now,
I want to have fun with Jersey Shore and Laguna Beach, which reunion's coming up, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, stupid, mindless shows, but people like make it their whole personality and they still have to function in society. Like,
yeah. There's nothing wrong with working out, getting a little bit of a tan, and doing your laundry and staying clean. There's nothing wrong with that,
baby.
But there's something wrong with doing that and never opening a book or never staying in touch with what's going on in the real world today. Not the real world reality show.
Looks like we got a situation on our hands.
Actual real world. There's nothing like if they would have been like, okay, we're going to do this, but we're also going to learn like quantum physics at the same time. They'd be like, A+ for Jersey Shore. Let's fucking go. But they didn't do that, did they? They didn't do that at all.
Sometimes I understand why Mike hit his head against the wall in Italy. I'm gonna make you watch a Jersey Shore.
You can't do that. There's no segment for that. Sorry. Kind of said I got a new song coming out. I might email it to you after I record it. Kudos. Send it to us. Send it our way. Laura said, I expect a tinfoil hat episode, full conspiracy theory episode. We can't do that. We can't do that anymore. They're not fun. They're not fun to even talk about.
Although,
anymore.
did you hear about the new conspiracy theory? Brandon
the scientists?
told me.
You mean
the
some of the scientists?
scientists? Isn't that crazy? You guys know about these scientists? There's been like a dozen scientists that have either been unalived or have gone missing in the past like couple years.
Yeah, past few
and
years.
they're all working
under like mysterious circumstances.
Isn't this kind of crazy? Like, are we allowed to talk about this?
They're all working like different fields though. They're like.
Are they?
Yeah, there's some that are like
they all had pretty high clearance.
There's some that had like nuclear. There were some are like nuclear physicists, astrophysicists, biologists. Like they're not all like within one field. Like really, like it's mysterious. It's crazy, but like it's only crazy if like if you just take it with its own zeitgeist. Maybe something's going on. Maybe it's not. I don't know, but it's like. I mean, shit happens to people all the time.
But it's just ironic.
I could see if they were all working in the same department, or if they were all studying the same thing, or if they were all under like the same.
I thought they were all kind of in the same umbrella. Like some were doing like propulsion, some were doing. They weren't. You're right. They're not in the same fields per se, but they all had high clearance. Like some of them were like at the Los Alamos National Lab. Some were at the Oak Ridge National Lab. Like, it's kind of weird. The old us would be eating this shit up.
Yeah,
new us are so cynical.
Yeah,
it's kind of sucks.
It's because all the same people that are like digging into this are all also like ivermectin's really good for you, man. Like those are the same people.
They ruined.
I'm not
everything.
watching Jersey Shore. Give the people the what? I'm not watching Jersey Shore.
We should watch Jersey Shore.
It's not going to happen. It can't happen. Brandon's like, Adam sounds like a Fed.
I was taking a sip of scotch and it made me choke. You do. Are you involved in this?
I cannot. I look.
That's something
All
a
right.
bootlicker would say.
Look, all I'm gonna say is there's nothing that mysterious about people disappearing over a few years. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. That's all you need to know about it. Quite frankly, we got more important fish to fry today than if. Look, it sucks that some scientists got missing. It sucks, but we got bigger fish to fry. We got more important things to worry about.
I don't know. I find it super fishy, man.
That's a lot of people to die young and go missing. Yeah, but like one of them was like
I
hiking
agree.
in the fucking forest and he went missing.
Are you not allowed to go to the woods anymore?
No, but it happens all the time is what I'm saying. Dumb people go hiking in the forest, like backpacking through the woods for like 24-hour plus, and then they go missing. Like it's not like it never happens.
I also found out there's like monsters that live in the woods that like can shape shift and eat people.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, but like I learned a lot this weekend. It was kind of fun.
Well, so they were overlapping in their field of study for the feds. I thought there's a few of them that overlap, but I heard that there was a few of them that were mentioned that like were not like connected in terms of the field they study. I haven't deep dove in it. I actually didn't deep dive into it. I just heard about it. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that to my brain.
They can all be. They're not the same field, but they can be connected, from what I understand. Like the knee bone connected to the leg bone. Like you can attach them all to each other, but they're not in the same realm.
I was going to say skinwalkers, but they already.
That's the one. That's right there. That's the thing. You know about that?
Yeah, I know about skinwalkers, and you know what the dumbest thing about skinwalkers? Like, there's a place called like Skinwalker Ranch, and like the
Do they have them there?
Well, the name makes you think that like if you don't know anything about it and you know a little bit about skinwalkers, the little like stories and legends behind those, and you heard Skinwalker Ranch, you're like, oh my god, that's gonna be like crazy like skinwalker stuff. It's just a bunch of crazy paranormal stuff that happens there. It's not specifically skinwalkers apparently, and I'll be honest with you, it kind of ruins the name for me at that point. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. If you're gonna call yourself the Skinwalker Ranch, you got to be the Skinwalker Ranch. I don't want to hear stories about a fucking UFO coming down and aliens poking their head out the door, be like, "What's up, guys?" and then flying off or any of that stuff.
So George Lucas lives on Skywalker Ranch. There's not really Jedi there. Michael Jackson, may he rest in peace, he lived in Neverland Ranch. There was no Peter Pan there, bro. It's just the name.
It's a misleading name. It's stupid. They're all misleading names. They're dumb. Kind of trying to start some shit. Adam Scott should fight in a boxing match. Scott would most definitely win.
Who's fighting? Us two?
Yeah, kind of.
Why would we fight? We're friends.
We got to fight in a boxing match, and apparently you would win. Apparently,
I boxed in 2 fights ever.
It's that bets on who wins it. Lauren's like, isn't a Wendigo a thing? Yeah, Wendigo's very much a thing.
A Wendigo. Is that like the giant deer person?
No, Wendigo's like it eats human flesh. Like it's no. It's like a human that does cannibalism.
I know this one.
And then they go crazy and they turn to like this weird monster.
This one. Shout out to a YouTube channel a friend of mine does. It's called The Dark Lord and the Lair of the Unknown. He does like YouTube series on cryptids. Is that what they're called? Like cryptozoological creatures. Fun stuff to talk about. So check out The Dark Lord and the Lair of the Unknown if you have time.
Okay, so I still love the conspiracy theory that Peter Pan is a story about death. Yeah,
I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think it's real. Like that's what J.M. Barrie was like his metaphor for.
Okay, so here's the missing scientist. One missing scientist named Monica Riza, missing since June of 2025. Aerospace engineer, materials processor background, worked for NASA and Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Okay.
Disappeared while hiking with a friend near Mount Waterman. That's your first problem right there. Next person, Carl. He was at Caltech and NASA, died February of 2026. This is a couple months ago. Renowned 67-year-old astrophysicist at Caltech's infrared Processing Analysis Center partners with NASA.
There's been so many. I heard
He
What's
was
the
gunned
what-
down. He was gunned down on his front porch.
Yeah, that's the one I heard about. Just out getting his paper, stretching the legs, and bam!
Michael Hicks, July 2023. Veteran research scientist at JPL. Respected physicist.
What's her name? Carolyn-
served on high-profile science teams. for the
Carolyn
DART
Levitt, is
project.
that the press secretary for
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
She had to field questions about this. She actually had to, like, there's been enough scientists either killed or missing that they actually ask the
It's
president's
like 11.
press
It's
secretary.
like 11.
What?
It's like 11.
11?
It's like 11 scientists. Hicks
That's
passed
too
away
many.
at 59. Cause of death was never made public. Frank Mywald, July 2024. Principal researcher at JPL as well.
Wow.
Specialized engineer. So a lot of engineers.
I would recommend people Googling
Engineers
this
a lot.
and doing your own research. Listen to me. I sound like one of these conspiracy theorists. Do your own research.
He was working on the Surface Biology and Geology mission, designing visible to shortwave infrared instrument to map Earth's
Yeah,
living
these are
color.
all in the same realm. They might not be the exact same field, but
Cause
they're-
of death never made public. Amy Eskridge, June 2022 in Huntsville, Alabama. Well, that's your first problem right there.
being in Alabama,
Yeah.
that's where those skinwalkers live.
Here's the thing. In interviews and podcasts recorded prior to her death, Eskridge alleged that she and her team were being subjected to harassment and, quote, psychological warfare intended to stop her work on anti-gravity and exotic physics at the Institute of Exotic Science. The moment you say in interviews and podcasts, I don't believe anything you say after that. quite
Adam,
frankly.
we are literally on a podcast right
And
now.
nobody should believe anything we say, Scott. We gaslight the shit sometimes out of people. Like, the second you say, like, podcast bros got you on the, that's basically Joe Rogan. Basically, she went on Joe Rogan, basically, and talked about, like, anti-gravity and exotic physics. What is exotic physics? Like, what does that mean, really?
I don't know, but it sounds like I want to
Nuno
throw money on a stage.
Lorero,
Hey,
December
oh.
2025, fatally shot in Massachusetts. Like the suspect also responsible for a mass shooting at Brown University.
I just think this is kind of strange that it's a mystery
Director
that
of
all
MIT's
these.
Plasma Science and Fusion Center and world-renowned expert in nuclear fusion. Jason Thomas, scientist and director of Novartis, missing in his home, Wakefield. Adam's trying to cover truth. I'm reading what it is. I'm reading the thing.
I want to believe that's an X-Files quote.
Major
right there.
General William Neal
All right.
McCaslin. Are we not going through all these guys?
No, let's cut it off here. This is boring. This is dead air.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
We'll make
you're
a
right. No, you're right.
post.
It's exciting to say, isn't it crazy? Some scientists like went missing and died, and then when we're like, what were they all studying? I don't know what they all studied, and I'm going through
everyone
what they were,
you've said.
and I'm going through what they are studying, and you're like, this is boring. Shut up. Now who's covering up the truth?
Well, we'll
they're all
report back.
more connected than I thought. They're all more connected than I read about.
Thanks.
So
We're gonna research this.
how are we
some
gonna
more.
research this? Because the second we start talking about it, you're gonna be like, this is boring, dead air.
Well, we don't
can't
need
do
to
it. We
say.
can't do it.
We don't need to mention each one of them. Let's just say they were all science adjacent.
No, well, yeah, I'm science adjacent. What the fuck? That
And
doesn't mean anything.
You
anymore.
better keep your head on a swivel, homeboy.
I'm
Maybe they're
technically-
coming for you next.
Technically, I'm kind of science. I have a
They're
science.
coming
degree.
for you.
They changed it so that if you get like at least at my school, if you get like a business degree, that's technically a science degree now. Like no.
Arts and sciences. Yeah.
Business is not a science degree. It's not. Business is a business degree.
I'm reading my notes here.
He didn't come prepared at all, folks. Mom said, yeah, Brandon's like, I want to believe. Billy just scored.
Add my
Monster Billy
Uncle
scored.
Steve to the list. There you go. He was a scientist at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, and he's dead.
To
Brandon, you hear that?
to
That's a cool dozen. If
to
you
a
count
brain
Uncle
tumor
Steve.
due to radiation.
Yep.
You're bearing the lead, sir.
Did you ever see The Watchmen?
Mhm.
Remember they killed them all off with brain tumors? The government.
I think you've gone back on the thing where you're like, conspiracies used to be fun, and now you're like trying to do the thing, but like conspiracies still aren't fun anymore because people are gonna like act on these conspiracy stuff. People are gonna like, without doing any research, they're just gonna read these reports or listen to our words and be like, see.
That's right. Yeah, I am too. We better look out.
Yeah,
He's got a business science degree. Look out, man. They're coming for you. They're coming for you.
Whoop-de-doo.
Somebody better check on Bill Nye. We got to protect him.
Bill Nye's just out in front of his porch, but like, oh man,
Technically,
my
Bill Nye-
science experiments,
Bill
everything that
Nye-
I'm doing, just
Bill
wishing
Nye
something would
is
happen.
not a scientist.
I know, that's
He's
what I'm
a
saying.
science guy. Okay?
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's out on his front porch yelling about science.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be a shame if somebody came to attack me like those 11 other scientists.
They've only,
Oh man!
at this point in time, they've only come for scientists. They have not yet started coming for the science guys.
Yeah.
When they come for the science guys,
Don't at me. I
you
love
gotta-
Bill Nye.
You got to protect
I love Bill
Bill
Nye.
Nye. Yeah.
But Neil deGrasse Tyson is way bigger danger than Bill Nye at this point. He's in the bigger danger than Bill Nye. So
This is Trump dissolving days.
Brandon said Dolph Lundgren has more degrees and is more qualified than Bill Nye.
That's right.
Yeah, he's
Bill Nye never pretended to be a scientist.
literally like, yeah, that's
It's
the other
not
thing.
called Bill Nye the Scientist Guy.
Like, you're throwing Bill Nye shade in the
He's
comments
just a
right there.
science
Like,
guy.
Nye, he's way more qualified. Yeah, probably, but great, cool.
We're FYD the science guys. That's us. We
we're the
are
science guys,
We
too.
we love science.
We love science.
We are a
Yeah.
couple of science guys.
I didn't say anything about like I'm not qualified to teach science, but I love science. So does Bill Nye, because he's the science guy. Scott, have you heard of Korean Jesus?
Korean Jesus.
Have you seen Korean Jesus?
We saw Trump Jesus last week, but now there's a Korean Jesus.
There's a Korean.
Is he
Jesus.
back?
During in South Korea?
Uh-huh.
The Koreans during Easter did like a little Easter celebration, and they had a dude representing Jesus. And the whole plan for Korean Jesus was he was going to rise up, and they were going to lift him up on a crane. He was going to go over the crowd.
It's
and
like
he was
his whole
gonna go-
thing. Yeah.
it's this whole thing.
Yeah.
Something went wrong, and I got the video right here to show you. So there's Korean Jesus. There, he's all
he is.
wired up. He's all
Look at that.
wired
How
up.
majestic.
Get your head down.
He's gonna rise.
He's rising up.
He has risen indeed.
He's rising. There you go.
Oh.
Rising up above the crowd. The flare.
It's like Peter Pan.
Yes, he's going up and he's extending his hand out.
It's actually really well done.
Really well done. Really well done.
Is he just keeps going. He's going out of the
All
stadium.
right, I think that's high enough, guys.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Where's he going? Is he going to actual heaven?
guys, we're not insured for this. Bring him down.
Holy crap. Look how high.
Guys, what are you doing?
I can't even see him anymore.
The confetti can't even go over Jesus. He's so high.
Oh my god.
Guys,
He's completely.
lawyers are like, oh
He's
my
gonna
god.
go to North Korea.
Liars,
He's gonna cross
lawyers
the
like, oh my
border.
god, we're not covered for this, guys. What are we doing?
God.
He's gone.
Kim Jong's gonna start shooting missiles at him.
He keeps going. He's going over the city now. He can't even hear the music. That's how high up he is.
It's like a little kid lost their balloon at Disney World. That's what it looks
and
like.
he's passed out.
There's no oxygen up there.
Look, the crane keeps going. At this point, you're just craning a dead body now. At this point, he's just hanging there.
Dude, I would do Running Man at this point. Like, why is he not Running Man?
So the story,
That was incredible work, by the way.
wrong thing. So the story is, from what I heard, and I haven't been able to confirm this. From what I understand, the actor that was playing Jesus
wasn't really Jesus.
Was like afraid of heights, and he was like, "All right, just don't take me up too high." And then the crane operator, as the dude's like, "All right, take me down, take me down," was hearing like the people like excited in the crowd and saw him and misunderstood and thought like, take me up.
Yeah.
So he took him up higher and higher and higher. And then from what I heard, the dude passed out.
He did pass out?
That's what I heard. That's the story. Your mother's still way back on the old conversation. You did this last week, Joni. You did this last week. You're on a conversation.
No, don't
20 minutes
stop.
ago.
No, don't stop. Okay. Yeah, that's why you got to make those hand signals. Like there's a shark coming.
Yeah, you got to have something very distinctive. Very distinctive.
That was
really
really good. I'm really
Moving
glad you
from
did
science to religion.
Yeah.
The way that we do.
Some would argue that Jesus was a science guy.
You could make that argument.
Some would argue that.
You could. Mom said Philly is up 2-0. Philly's up 2-0.
The Flyers and Penguins are playing tonight in the playoffs, and I'm not too happy about that.
Shucks.
Yeah. How about only good updates from now on? Only
yeah.
updates.
Don't tell them bad stuff. Only good stuff. That's what we do around here.
I did ask her for updates because I knew I was going to do the show.
Yeah, Scott. Yeah.
Let's amend that to only good updates.
Only good updates, sir. All right, you got anything else to talk about, or are we gonna move on to Core Cinema?
I got some more to talk about. I have a fun story. This happened a long time ago. So I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a fan of garage sales and yard sales and flea markets. I like to stop at a good junk sale.
I hate it.
I love it.
I hate everything about it.
Adam hates his opinions are shit.
No, my grandmother used to love doing the same thing, and I go stay with her on the weekend, and then she would she was a major hoarder. First of all, she was a major hoarder. And so like she would just go and just gather up other people's junk. Stuff there like just bullshit junk. Go to garage sales, go to yard sales. She would like get the paper because they used to put it in the paper.
Sure do.
And she'd be like circling all the yard sales she's gonna go to. As she's driving up down the road, she see a sign for yard sale, write it down. We're gonna go do this. Like, yeah. It's terrible. Horrible.
See, I went with my grandma to the garage sales, and I have such good memories from it. That's why I love them to this day. So we had a completely different experience with our grandmothers.
My grandmother woke me up at like 5 a.m.
Mine too.
I'm like, let's go, and I'm like,
you gotta beat the crowds there.
Like, no.
Yeah. See, Adam, if you have an open mind to things, you'll have a whole different.
There was
outlook
nothing
on
good
life.
there. They never had anything good.
You got to dig. You got to search for the good stuff.
Never had anything good.
But so I like them. I have a thing for them. Little backstory though. I had a friend. We'll call him Tom. Tom.
His fucking names.
Tom was a good friend of mine when I was a kid. And I would go over to his house and hang out, have sleepovers. It was a lot of fun. He had a friend who was like 2 years younger than us. Neighborhood kid. We'll call him Peter. Okay. Peter was kind of annoying. He was like the little brother, but he would always come over when I was at Tom's house, and we were nice to him. We weren't bullies, but it was like, oh God, here comes Peter. But Peter was Tom's neighbor, and I knew Peter. I have not thought of Peter in decades. Haven't seen him, heard from him, whatever. So this is about a few months back, maybe over a year. It's actually been a while now. I'm driving, and we brought up the Standard Market a couple weeks ago when we were talking about Bobo.
Yeah.
The Standard Market is where the stuff went down with him.
Yeah.
So next to there's like a house, 2 houses away from the Standard Market. Past the Standard Market, garage sale at this house. I'm like, oh, dude, I just gotten off work. I'm going to check this out. So I parked at the Standard Market and walked to this garage sale 2 houses away. It's pretty close. And I get there, and nobody's there. I'm the only one there at this point. And there's a table set. I can tell it's not a great garage sale. There's not a lot of things.
They never are.
The first thing I see looks like a gun, like a handgun. I'm like, oh my gosh, or a handgun. I get up close to it. I realize, oh, it's like a BB gun or a pellet gun or an airsoft gun or something like that. I'm like, it's not a real gun. Okay. Well, I'm not interested in that. But
I'm safe.
At first, it caught me off guard.
You typed that a while ago. You just didn't read it. It just came to us right now.
It just came to us.
It did just come to us right now.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
I'm looking at other stuff, and then I see this motorcycle helmet. It's really cool, but it was like black and hot pink, and it had a dark visor that went up.
It's like it's my time.
And I'm like, this is kind of cool.
I've hit that age of motorcycle. Let's do it.
I rode motorcycles when I was young. I don't have one now, and I'm like, I don't need this, but it just caught my eye.
Yeah.
And as I'm looking at, and then all of a sudden the person comes out of the house. You see somebody looking at the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's Peter, all grown up, adult Peter. Apparently, he lives in this house. This is his sale. I'm like, oh my gosh, hey, how you doing? How you been the last 20 years? You know, one of those situations. And he's like, oh yeah, let me know if you see something you like. And I'm like, I was just about to leave because I see nothing I want. But I'm like, okay, well, I just hung out a little bit longer. I'm like, hey, it was great seeing you. Good luck with everything. Good luck with your sale. I got to get going. So I didn't buy anything, walked back to Standard Market, got my car and left. You'd think that'd be the end of the story, right? Very uneventful. Some time goes by, and I'm looking at this article in the newspaper. It says Standard Market robbed at gunpoint. I'm like, oh, no way. Somebody robbed the Standard Market? And it turns out the person who robbed Standard Market, who was captured, was Peter.
He just decided to take that gun and be like, I didn't make enough money off this garage sale.
You don't know how right you are. This is the best part. I'm reading this article. Apparently, he robbed Standard Market with an airsoft handgun wearing a black and pink motorcycle helmet.
Were you like, did you read that? You're like, I'm a character witness. I'm a witness. I was there. I saw him with it.
I'm like, holy crap. He must have been a really bad sale. He really needed some money quick. That's great. That's a wild thing.
If you would have bought it, you could have prevented this robbery.
I could have, yes.
You could have been a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
That was your vigilante moment. And you did.
I blew it, and
what was it? Doubting Thomas. Whatever the fuck it was. Was it Thomas?
Doubting
Thomas. Thomas said,
yeah,
said "Fuck you, Jesus," and turned his back. Doubting Thomas, Scott.
That was me. You know, that was his origin story. If I would have done that, it could have changed the whole.
Yeah,
and then it would be back to the bird dance.
That was your Batman moment, and you lost. You didn't seek it out.
Instead, I was Peter Parker. I missed the part where that's my problem.
Could have prevented something terrible.
When we were talking about the Standard Market, it made me think of the other Standard Market thing that happened to me. And strange things are afoot at the Standard Market.
Apparently.
Maybe
they got a basement full of kids in there, and they're
here we go. Now this is your conspiracy
eating
theory.
The souls of the innocent so that they can stay young. Maybe you guys check that out. Check that out, guys.
Is it like the Dark Crystal, where they like drain the life force and the Skeksis like drink it?
That was soft. Dark Crystal was soft disclosure, sir.
Okay,
that's what that was. That was soft disclosure.
Jim Henson knew all along.
Getting us prepared.
Jim Henson and George Lucas knew, so they gave us the Dark Crystal.
Yeah, that's all it was. Soft disclosure. Let's talk about Chorus Cinema. Let's do Chorus Cinema. Your turn. It was your turn. Your turn. You gave me.
I gave you a movie to watch. We watched it together. I gave you the movie.
He didn't remember.
Foxcatcher. I remembered. I was just waiting for you to hit the button.
He didn't remember until I started putting the trailer on. He didn't. So
it's a sports movie. It's about wrestling.
Yeah.
I know you're not a huge sports guy. What'd you think?
So this movie, wonderfully cast, wonderfully acted. I knew a little bit about the story, but like I didn't like know the full thing of it. So I learned a lot of stuff during this. Steve Carell just shows that he's like a really, not just like a comedic actor, he's just a really good actor.
Okay.
In this movie, Channing Tatum's good. Mark Ruffalo's really good. The story's crazy. The story is pretty
Absolute
out
nuts.
there.
Yeah.
Having said that, interesting story, really boring movie though. The movie could have been told in about 45 minutes. It didn't need to be as long as it was. It was way longer than it needed to be, unfortunately. Like the story is very much like it should have just been like an hour-long special of like a TV show or something like that. But like turning into an entire movie, fine, whatever. But it was a lot of nothing going on. It was a lot of nothing going. There's a couple with sprinklings of like Channing Tatum and Steve Carell's interacting and Steve Carell like portraying how good he's an actor. Oh, that's really cool. And then a lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. So I'm of two minds of this movie. It's good for the acting chops, but it's not a good movie though. I don't think it's
The story.
It's kind of boring.
So it's a true story. So you can't embellish a true story. People have done it, but
No, but you just could make it shorter though, is what I'm saying.
the length didn't bother me. I do agree that it was boring at times, but
There's a lot of people just sitting around staring at the wall in this movie.
it
There's a lot of people just staring at the wall.
It has a
and
powerful-
close-ups of their shot of them staring at the wall.
it has a powerful message. But the reason that I enjoy it is because of Channing Tatum, Steve Carell, and Mark Ruffalo.
I felt like
the three of them were incredible in this movie.
They were really good.
The acting is what saved this movie.
I feel like
Those three guys were spectacular.
You kind of sensed it when we were watching it. Like every now and then you look at people like I know like you know the movie, but like just the acting chops. Like about like 5 times during the movie you interrupted. I was like, he must sense what I'm sensing, that the movie's actually kind of boring. So
Oh, Lucy's here. We're talking about the movie Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher, yeah.
It's a true story. It's about the John DuPont when he committed
Olympic
that
wrestling thing.
murder. Yeah. Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo are in it. It's from a few years back. It's not a new movie.
I pointed something out and you were curious about it at the end of the movie. I was like, the bodyguard for DuPont, after DuPont pulls out the
You
gun
did, yeah.
and starts shooting Mark Ruffalo's character, like he
Spoilers.
shot him 3 times, and it's not like he was like bang, bang, bang. It was like bang. Bang.
Yep. And it wasn't an airsoft gun either at a garage sale. It was
Bang!
Yeah.
The entire time, his bodyguard, who's in the passenger seat of the car, the moment the first shot rings out, he jumps out of the car, pulls his gun out, and is hiding on the other side of the car. He has every opportunity to stop this maniac and save this dude's life. He does nothing. He's got a gun. He does nothing. Nothing at all. Does nothing. And I asked the question, because I'm not sure. Number one, was that accurate in the real story? Did the bodyguard actually have a gun? And two, did he get some kind of charge for like just standing there not doing anything?
I don't
Like
know.
he had every opportunity to save his life,
Yeah.
and he stood there and did nothing. Did not a single thing. He had
Yeah.
every opportunity to take the gun and shoot DuPont anywhere, because DuPont wasn't even looking at him. He was looking out the window. Bodyguard's back here looking around like, and I'm like, shoot him! Shoot him!
So there's been times where I've given you a movie for course of cinema, and I've thought to myself, oh, Adam's going to love this. I'm so excited to see his reaction. And then we talk about it, and you're like, yeah, I hated it. Fucking sucked. Because you're Adam, you don't like anything, and your opinions are shit. But this is a movie, when I went into it, I'm like, Adam's going to hate this movie, but I just want him to comment and respect the acting portion of it. Like, I knew going into this, you weren't going to like this movie.
It's
Not
a good
only
movie.
is it sports, because you don't like sports, but it is kind of slow and it is kind of boring because it's based on a true story. So it's not like
Stop. Just because it's based on a true story doesn't make it. It's not. That's not the reason why it's slow. There are other movies that are based on true stories that aren't that slow. This just has not a lot going on.
they didn't really embellish the story like some
You
true
don't-
stories do.
You don't have to embellish it, but like it was again. There was a lot. It was a lot of like silence and just people like standing there or sitting there, just like looking at. When I say looking at the wall, there was. This is like what late 1980s. Nobody had smartphones. People just there's a whole beginning sequence of Channing Tatum just eating his cereal, eating his ramen noodles at the first part of the movie, and him just staring at the window.
Because you needed it's storytelling, Adam.
Yeah, it didn't need
They
to be that long,
needed
is
to
what I'm
point
saying.
out the fact that Channing Tatum's character, who's also an Olympic champion, is like living in a rundown, crappy apartment, eating ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, his brother, the Olympic champion, is living like a fat rack, having a great life with his kids. He's the well-known guy. He's the hero. Nobody cares about his brother.
I think we got that the second he walked into that apartment. I think we clocked.
They're telling you a story.
No, I got that.
They need to paint
I'm just saying
a picture.
I'm just saying that's one example of like, okay, we got him. He's eating the ramen noodles. He's staring at the wall. And here's the thing. No. Stop.
Bullshit.
Stop. What I'm saying is he's staring at the wall. He's eating the ramen noodles. Like, okay, I get it. He's down on his luck. He's not very important. And then the camera holds on to him for like another minute of him just eating the ramen noodles, staring at the wall. It's like, we got it. We don't need like this long shot. It felt like they knew they didn't have a lot to tell, so they were just stretching all these scenes out. That's what it felt like.
I think it was artistic. I don't think you have any imagination or creativity when it comes to this stuff.
I think it's bullshit to say something that like doesn't need to happen in a movie. Well, it's okay because it's artistic. I think it's also a business.
But it's real. It's real, bro. I've eaten a cup of noodles and sat looking at the wall and been sad before.
It's boring. I've never done that. I've never been able to do that. That sounds
again. This is
wildly
secular.
boring.
I think you need ADHD medication. You can just do things without being exciting.
But that's fine.
It's okay to be bored.
But I think you're missing the point of, if I'm gonna watch a movie, I don't need to watch all of that. I got the idea within the first 5 seconds that he's staring at the wall because his life sucks. He hates his life. I didn't need the extra like 30 seconds of that. I didn't need 30 more seconds of that to clock that, is what I'm saying.
It was important for the story to know what a bad place he was in.
And I knew it within the first 5 seconds, is what I'm saying. Like, I knew it within 5 seconds. That's what it was. I just didn't need, it just felt like, all right, they're just stretching all these moments to fill time. That's what it felt like to me.
It did not feel like that at all to me. So your opinions are shit.
Oh, so because it's my opinion, it's shit, but because it didn't feel like
oh
that
no,
to
you're
you.
allowed to have your opinions. It's just 9 times out of 10 they're shit. I was just talking to my family.
To you, it's shit.
Up to my whole
you.
family. I was defending you against my whole family. All right. My Aunt Lucy says, how about those of us that grew up reading the cereal box, which took a week or more to go through? We did the puzzles and the games on that box repeatedly because there was nothing else to do. I tell my kids all the time, it's okay to be bored.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was bored a lot. We didn't have phones that could attach us to the World Wide Web at every waking minute. My kids are like most Gen Z and Gen Alphas that don't understand how to navigate that. Now I sound like old man yelling at a cloud.
You are.
But it's okay. You need to figure out how to be bored.
Lucy, do you know what that is? That's you doing something. He wasn't even doing that.
He was thinking. He was reflecting.
And
guess
guess what?
In his thoughts.
In a book, that matters because we have the narrator telling us what he's thinking about. In a movie, not so much.
That's where your imagination comes into play.
That's the reason why whenever they turn movie or books into movies, all that narration portion of it where you're inside the character's mind and you're understanding what they think and what they're thinking about and everything like that, they kind of vocalize that a little bit in movies because we can't do that like we do in books. There's a lot more when it comes to imagination. Fuck your imagination. Books are the most imaginative thing because it forces you to be like, okay, like this is what he's thinking about. Okay, I'm imagining like this is what he's thinking about. That's what I'm being told and everything like that. So I'm imagining myself in that situation. But when you're just watching the movie, it's just him just like.
Why can't you use the same mentality you use when you're reading the book and apply it to movies? You just told us last week that you're not going to watch Jaws because you've heard through the grapevine that the shark doesn't even show up till halfway through the movie. But they show the fin early on. There's people swimming in the water who just whoop, go under. Like, that is suspenseful. Jaws is a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because you don't see the shark, you're like, I'm not going to watch it. I need that shiny thing in front of my face. Use your imagination.
You know what I love about this comment is and this goes to everybody else in the chat. I said about 24 times when I was talking about it that I know Jaws is a good movie. I recognize Jaws is a good movie, and I understand Jaws is a good movie. And if I had never seen all the scenes, I might watch Jaws and enjoy it. But I've seen like 70 to 75% at least of the scenes.
You don't know that
on the internet just of watching scenes and things like that. I've seen a lot of the movie.
But you don't know what you've seen and what you haven't seen because you have nothing to compare it to. If you watch a trailer and then see the movie and you're like, well, shit, I saw all the good parts of the trailer. We've done that. It happens. We see the good parts in the trailer.
If I watch
hate that.
about 10 videos of showing scenes of Jaws that are occasional overlaps, but like just mostly different scenes, and each video is about 8 minutes long, I've seen a lot of the movie then. I've seen a lot of the movie. So being bored builds character. Yes, I understand that. Being bored builds character. I'm fine with that. And I don't have a problem with showing a character being bored. I don't have a problem with showing. My problem is I didn't need the extra 30 seconds of watching him stare at the wall for me to understand, hey, his life's in the dumps. I get it. I didn't need that extra time. Here's the thing. It may not have been 30 seconds, but it felt like 30 seconds. There's a movie is good if you don't feel like the amount of time you've watched the movie has gone by. This movie, I felt every minute of this movie going by. It doesn't make it bad. It's just I felt every minute of this movie going by. At points, you were pulling up your phone and scrolling through social media and stuff like that. You were doing that too.
I can multitask. You get so mad at me anytime I pull a phone up and a movie's on. I can do more than one thing at a time, bro. I'm probably checking the hockey score.
Right, but I'm just saying. Like,
don't tell me. I don't want to know.
He's like, I guess that's why I will never watch Titanic, Adam. I know all that happens. Well, the difference between that? Titanic is a fictional story surrounded by a real event. This is a real story surrounded by a real event. It's kind of different. A little different. That's apples to oranges.
You don't think Jack Dawson was real?
It's kind of apples to oranges. A little bit. Just a little bit. Brandon's like, what is the slowest movie you like, Adam? There has to be a slow burner you enjoy.
I want to know this too. That's a good question.
That's a I can't think of it off the top of my head kind of question.
Because you don't like anything.
No, I do like a lot of stuff.
It's gotta be some epic, spectacular, action-packed, in-your-face Hollywood romp for you to enjoy. You can't enjoy.
You know what I also love about this is we do a podcast where we're like doing criticisms of movies. I'm not allowed to have criticisms because if I have any criticisms, all of a sudden I hate everything.
No, it's just your opinions or shit. I think I have one for you.
Go ahead.
You very much in this. I'm surprised you like these movies, and you do like these movies. You like these movies a lot, and they're an acquired taste. You love the Wes Anderson movies, and they are a very strange.
I love some of the Wes Anderson movies.
Oh boy, I gave you way too much credit.
Royal Tenenbaums is okay. It's an okay movie.
I love Royal Tenenbaums.
It's an okay movie. So,
never mind. I thought I had you.
I don't love all the Wes Anderson flicks.
I kind of do. I
tend to like them. It's
a weird. Wes Anderson has a very weird style, and there's a lot of people I know who hate it. I love it personally, but I can understand why some people don't. But I thought you liked them.
I do. You see how you just turned that around? I said I like them. I don't love them. He's like, I thought you liked them.
I
literally just said I
thought you liked them more. Then I can't think of one.
You see how he turns this around and he wraps you guys around his pinky to make you guys believe this kind of stuff? How he just spins this whole thing around. He's weaving a web right now of like
web of lies.
Let's just be against Adam when Adam's like, hey, guess what I said about Foxcatcher? Foxcatcher is a very well acted movie with a lot of really good characters that was a good story that just didn't need to be as long as it was. My biggest criticism is it didn't need to be as long as it was. That turned into Adam hates everything. See? Really? Is it really?
What about
My criticism of that, not even about the story, about the movie, the acting, it's all good, but because I'm like, it just didn't need to be that long. He hates everything.
Okay.
So Jaws, Lisa, Jaws is the same based on the Titanic. Jaws theme, that's what I'm saying.
what about like
But your analogy would be correct if you said I saw most of the scenes for Titanic. Because Titanic is the movie is a fictional story
so is
Based-
Jaws?
based around a real event.
So is Jaws. Jaws is a fictional story based upon a real event.
Was there a real like one specific or is
Happened
it,
in New Jersey.
Or was it just like
Yes.
we
yes.
we have some shark attacks?
There was a summer in New Jersey. It was actually not a white shark. It was a bull shark that attacked multiple vacationers. And that's what Peter Benchley inspired Peter Benchley to write the book Jaws that Steven Spielberg then
See,
adapted into
that's
the
not
movie.
the same thing. That's not the same thing.
It's based off of a real event that happened.
No. It's a story inspired by a real event, not based on a real event. There's a difference. Like Foxcatcher is based on a real event because of those events of this thing. Jaws is a fictional story that somebody said, that's a cool idea. I'm going to write a story
I thought
like
you
that.
I wasn't saying Foxcatcher. I was saying Titanic.
I know. I'm just making the comparison. Foxcatcher
I'm not
is
comparing
based,
it to Foxcatcher.
but I'm making the comparison to the thing. Foxcatcher is a story based on real events
Yes.
because the story and the characters all revolve around
Correct.
something that really happened. Jaws
Correct.
is not because the guy heard the story about the shark that attacked a bunch of people one summer and said, I'm going to write a fictional story because I like the idea.
So what about? I wasn't comparing it to Foxcatcher. I was comparing it to Titanic,
He's
bro.
not, you're right.
It's Josh and Titanic are in the same boat. They're
not based on a, but Titanic's
No
not
pun
based on
intended
a
with
real
the boat.
story either.
What?
Titanic's not based on a real story either because the
no
story,
same as Jaws.
yeah. So they're not based on real stories.
They're inspired
Yeah.
by a real story.
Yeah. But
They're not
fictional
based on a real
stories.
story.
They're fictional stories.
They're fictional stories inspired by a real event.
So a fictional story, you can embellish and do all that crazy stuff.
Okay, Foxcatcher you can't because it's based on a true story.
I'm trying to figure out your argument, I guess.
I'm
What are
saying
you arguing?
I'm saying Foxcatcher you can't embellish as much
Yeah.
because it is based on a true story. The places, the people have not been changed. Titanic and Jaws are inspired by actual events.
This is another,
but they're
this is another
different.
twisting of my words. Did I say there needs to be more that happens? All I said was it just needs to be shorter. That's all I said. It just needs to be shorter. I didn't say you need to add more stuff. I said you just need to make the scenes not as long. Again, twisting my words. You just need to make, you just need to take the really long events of people staring at the wall and just shorten it a little bit. Cut some of that dead air.
Dead Snow is a fake story around a real event. I don't think I've ever seen Dead Snow. What's Dead Snow?
I have no idea.
Have you
Never
seen
heard of it.
Dead Snow?
Never heard of it.
It sounds like a horror movie, maybe set around the winter time. Is it a Christmas horror movie?
Maybe. I don't know. They said, okay, let's go. We need a good, long movie now.
What are you
It's-
giving me?
It's, I don't know. Well, first of all, this is not long, and we'll see if it's good. It's mindless fun, I think. It's
I'll
just
probably like
action.
it because I like everything.
Yeah, you like it. That's why
That's
you
why
can't-
this
here's
show
the thing,
works.
here's the thing. You can't trust my opinion, but you can't trust his opinion either because he likes everything.
I never said you could.
So, we're gonna watch Nobody. Bob Odenkirk. Nobody.
Better Call Saul?
Yeah, we're gonna watch Nobody. It's on Amazon Prime for free at the moment. So we're gonna watch Nobody. It originally was on Peacock, but they took it off there. I don't know why.
Isn't there a Nobody 2?
There is, and I saw.
I
that
haven't
too.
seen either one of them.
I saw that as well. But we're gonna watch Nobody, the first movie. I'm gonna say I like it. I'm into like the mindless fun movies. You gave that a couple ones ago. Was Total Recall or not Total Recall? The Running Man.
Running Man. Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun. That was a
Brandon's
fun
the one that
movie.
had me watch Running Man because
I
he
like-
saw it in the theater.
Hey, I like that. Nobody talks about that though. I hate everything.
I feel like you shit on it when we talked about it, though.
I
you
didn't
shit on it a little
I don't feel like I shat on it. I might have had some opinions about it.
You did say you liked the original Arnold version more
Yeah.
than the Glenn Powell version.
I think this
which
version's better.
I kind of agree.
I think this version's better, but
I like
the original
more.
Arnold one I do enjoy more, but that's mostly for nostalgia because I like those classic Arnold Schwarzenegger like weird action movies.
Running Man's one of my top Stephen King stories, actually.
You said point counterpoint. You two are like Siskel and Ebert. Siskel and Ebert.
Which one are you? Are you Siskel or are you Ebert?
Whichever the one that had a bad attitude, I guess. I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't remember. Donnie Darko's another one. I'm just going back to because I keep track of the course. And
I gave you Donnie
Darko's another
Darko.
one. I said it is a good movie. I just didn't enjoy it because it's up its own ass. If I would have watched it like 15 years ago, I'd have been all into the movie. I'd have been into that movie the same way I was about Fight Club. And like, this movie's like, oh, it messes with your mind. Adam at 37 is like, all right, I get it, but like, whatever. I get it. Last Onion, I like that one. Wasn't a fan of Tron Ares, but a lot of people weren't a fan of Tron Ares.
You just don't like Jared Leto. I
don't like Jared Leto, but like it was also the movie didn't do what I wanted it to do, and I'll admit that that's my bias.
The Nine
on
Inch
that,
Nails
like,
music was awesome in it.
that was the only thing good about it, though. It was the only thing good about it. And then Encanto, I liked Encanto. I thought that was a pretty good movie.
It was good.
Every course of cinema, I basically said was good. Two of them, I said I didn't like Tron Ares, and Donnie Darko I said was good, but like it's a little up its own ass in 2026. But I've liked every other course of cinema, so get out of here with this.
We should
nonsense.
just start doing thumbs up and thumbs
Get
down.
out of here with that nonsense of like apparently some people
So
aren't.
you're
paying
giving
attention
me
to-
nobody with Bob Odenkirk?
Yep.
I have not
Please.
seen that, so I'm excited. I'm excited to watch that.
Scott, I'm gonna
Adam,
make you do this. How can you get a hold? How can people get a hold for distraction?
if you guys want to get a hold of us at For Your Distraction, you can shoot us an email at foryourdistraction@gmail.com. Send us a great, fun email, and we will read it live on the air. Speaking of live on the air, you can watch us live. There's a couple different ways. We are on YouTube. We do YouTube Live. So search for Your Distraction on YouTube.
We'll have
and
no Leo
subscribe
hate.
to our
Lucy, we'll
channel.
have no Leo hate in this show. By the way, we'll have no Leo hate.
We're big Leo fans.
We'll have no
here.
Leo hate. Sorry.
If only I was an under 25-year-old girl, I'd be in like Flynn.
No, even like you got to be like you can if you're legally can drink. That's a problem for Leo. I think.
I saw the meme that was like when a girl turns 18, it's like Drake's leaving her house and Leo's walking in.
That's
And then it says when the girl turns 25, Leo's walking out.
that's terrible.
All right.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was it was a funny meme.
I know it's funny, but it's horrible too.
Yeah. At any rate, find us on YouTube, search for Your Distraction, and we go live on there. We are also on Facebook. For those of you who still do the Facebook and don't just use it to troll, you can search for Your Distraction on Facebook, like our page, or you can send moi a friend request, Scott Malinky. I'll accept any friend requests because we use my account to go live. You can watch us live, raw, uncut, uncircumcised, like the Jews used to be. Not anymore, though. We got fact checked on that one. So on YouTube and Facebook. We are also on Twitter. Actually, I guess it's X now. You can search for Your Distraction on there and follow our page. You can tweet us at podcast FYD, or you can tweet Adam at Avian Adam on X. You like that?
I'll never see it. Some Asian dude will see that. Apparently, I guess I don't know.
You can listen to our show just the audio version way, the old-fashioned way, like a lot of people like to do. We are on Podbean, which is kind of our official, unofficial hub. So you can download the free Podbean app on your device, search for Your Distraction, subscribe to us on there. All 271 show, 370. What are we on?
371.
371.
371, bro.
They're all on there. You can find us on Podbean.
Get good, bro. Get good.
We are also on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Pretty much anywhere you find your podcast, you'll find us. if there is some crazy way that you listen and we're not there, shoot us an email. We'll make it happen.
Spooky way.
The only way that we grow is if you help us to grow.
Trademark Adam, thank you.
We are
Trademark.
still a wonderful top member of the Electronic Media Collective Podcasting Network.
Top men.
That who?
Top
men. So head on over to electronicmediacollective.com.
That post is coming, by the way. I got to talk to Scott after.
We got to make that.
They're coming.
It's
They're
happening.
Coming, so
you'll find our show and a bunch of our sister shows on there. A lot of great content. So definitely check out the Electronic Media Collective. We also have a Patreon, which we're due to make a new Patreon.
it'll be coming up.
Due to make some content here.
It's coming soon.
Patreon.com/foradistraction.
Like your boy.
Subscribe to us. Huh?
It was a joke. It was a joke for the people.
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
It's $1 a month. That's all it is to get you some bonus content. And it helps us update our equipment when need be. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I think that's it.
I think I handled it.
I think
TikTok.
that's about it.
TikTok.
Don't at me on that one right now.
TikTok. We're on TikTok. We are going to be coming back. You can search for Forward Distraction.
At this point,
TikTok.
I'm kind of like, don't even advertise until it's ready.
I'm advertising
honestly.
it because you
I
can
gotta
search
find
for
time.
me, Scotty Knows. I'm on TikTok. Grizzled over here. You can find both of us and our show on TikTok. We got some of our best work done when we were going live on TikTok.
I got to find time. To
It
get
is
my,
coming back.
I got to find time to go stream on my TikTok multiple times during the week so that I can.
We got to get that
live.
Gen Z and that
It's-
Gen Alpha.
I gotta like just give you my log and just let you go live or some shit like that. Like you stir some shit.
I wanted to propose. I'll actually start it off here. I was going to make a TikTok. I might need your help with. Chat. I'm looking to make a playlist of songs of when it finally happens.
You know what we're talking.
And you
about.
know what we're talking about.
If you know, you know. And
It's going to
you know.
happen sooner rather than later. And when it does, I want to play some music. So what songs would you put on When It Finally Happens playlist?
When it happens.
Shoot us an email, send us in the put it in the comments now. Adam, what would you put on there?
It's Raining Men.
It's Raining Men? I would think like a Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, or the Church Bells Will Ring. But that one. What about I don't know.
Seems like you should have given this thought. Little thought, but that's
I mean,
what that's what the.
I
that's the
want
thing is.
answers. I want to make this
Oh,
playlist.
Brandon, I need you. What happens? I need
When
you to
what happens?
I need you to count to 10 and think about it, and then you'll know what we're talking about. If you exist on the internet,
When it finally happens.
when it happens, when something happens to somebody that we all hate, when it finally happens, the only time we're pretty much ever like, I'm not a big fan of people going meeting the Grim Reaper, but like in this case, when it happens,
when it happens.
it happens.
I'm gonna make this playlist. It's gonna be great.
I also want to real quick apologize, to Lauren, for a second. Who said the show? This should be our homework for
That's
this.
fine.
Yeah.
Because I need to put some thought into this too. I was gonna make a TikTok, but that's homework for everybody. Think of a few songs, and we'll put the playlist together.
If Lauren is still watching, which she may have had to go away, she was commenting a lot. I didn't want to read some of your comments simply because they were involved with people that we directly know from our past, and I wasn't going to like spill any dirt directly on the show or do any kind of stuff like that. I wasn't going to do it.
You know, I don't care.
I know, because and look what happened to our TikTok. Look what happened to TikTok. You didn't care and then went the way of the dodo. So, I just didn't want to do that. Not live on the show. I mean, I'm interested in those conversations. I really am. Just didn't want to do that. So I do apologize for not reading the last couple comments of yours. So, yeah, that's all I want to say. So yeah, when it happens,
When it finally happens,
When
shoot us an
it
email.
happens.
Couple of science guys just making a playlist
Couple of science guys up to no good, starting trouble in your neighborhood.
with shitty opinions.